Hey, welcome to another radio video, and this is another in my series of videos with my personal picks of what to listen to on shortwave. I've been doing this since 1800 hours UTC today, and I'll try to do as many hours as possible and put them online, give you an idea. What's cool about these videos, they're at the beginning of the A13 season, which is the summer season for shortwave radio schedules. So it means that probably most of the information I'm giving out will be good throughout the summer. Of course, there's always unknowns. Sometimes stations change frequency because of interference or bad reports from people saying that the signal's no good, but with a little luck, most of these frequencies will hold through summer. Of course, propagations needs to help also. So it's 2300 hours UTC in a few seconds, and this is equivalent to 7 p.m. early evening in Montreal. And so this is probably the main period for Eastern North America in shortwave radio listening. So what will be my picks for 2300 hours UTC, what's available, and also of course I'll take a look at Europe. In Europe, well, 2300 UTC means that you're probably a night owl, meaning that for most of Europe it's around midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. So it's really getting late throughout Europe, but hey, maybe you're a night owl and you listen to shortwave. My first pick would be
the capital of the Prednistrovian Moldavian Republic. This is the regular edition of the informational analytic program Prednistrovia.
This would be my first pick, Radio PMR Prednistrovia from Moldova. It's a Sunday to Thursday English language on 9665. So from 23 to 23:15 you get this 15-minute English language program. So that's for Europe mostly, but it does propagate to North America, as you see. For North America, if you speak French, well, one of the good stations to listen to with strong signals usually. 6055 Radio Exterior de España in French. This is for North America. This 6055 is a year-round frequency. They've been on 6055 for so long. It tends to get a little weaker during the summer months, but usually still keeps up with propagation. There is at 2300 hours UTC not too many. If you look at English and French broadcasts, there ain't that many. It's surprising that it's such an empty slot in it shows that North America is less and less important to shortwave broadcasters. English to Africa on 11880 for Radio Havana, Cuba, available, so that probably makes it to Europe. And for those that are in North America, you can try 5040 in the tropical band. Nothing heard at this time, but they are apparently in English there. If you're closer to Cuba, down south of the United States, for example, you might be able to hear that. So this is Radio Havana, Cuba, 1 hour broadcast on 11880 is for Africa, but probably propagates well into Europe. Radio Exterior de España that I told you on 6055 for North America also is to Europe in French on 6.155, by the way. So if you're in Europe, you have a local French, probably more for France. If you're a French speaker, even in Europe, we'll have Radio Exterior de España. As for the rest of the slot, well, there's of course there are local stations here, World Harvest Radio and stuff like that. They're not usually the kind of stations and programming that I listen to, but they are there. World Harvest Radio on 7385 and 11775. Nothing much heard though. Portuguese, one mention if you understand Portuguese in North America, is Radio Nacional do Brazil, the Amazonas, sorry, in Brazil. That's always a pretty much a sure thing. Of course, $9965 is supposed to be Radio Cairo in English to North America, but it's usually either distorted or has no audio at all, so it's really difficult to listen to. If propagation permits, of course, you'll have your usual Radio Australia.
Quantities apparently that can be very good for anxiety. That's according to new research. So we will be talking to the head of the research team in just a minute.
So that's pretty much what we have at 2300 hours as far as stations, radio stations. My personal pick being a French speaker, of course I will be listening a lot of the time to Radio Exterior de España in French, but Radio PMR in Moldova is an interesting pick also, so if you hear that in English, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's only a 15-minute broadcast. They've really kind of stopped transmitting for many hours. They used to be, Moldova used to transmit like for many hours at a time in a revolving schedule of English, Spanish, French, and other languages that were really easy to hear, but they're really scaled down in the Department of International Broadcast here. So that's a look at 2300 hours UTC for the shortwave schedules. If you enjoy these videos, well, hey, maybe you have your own little radio pick that you'd like us to tell us that what you're listening to. That's something that you should give us your feedback and your input. Maybe you have your own little station you want to listen to. That could be interesting to hear. And so I hope you enjoyed this series of videos on my personal picks of shortwave broadcasts on at 2300 hours UTC for the A13 summer schedule season. So thanks for watching, and 73.